Have you ever wondered how that delicious wine you savor is produced? The process is a fascinating blend of art and science, requiring skill, patience, and a deep understanding of nature. Wine production is a captivating journey that takes us from the lush vineyards, where the grapes begin their life, to the bottle that ends up on your table. It's a complex story of transformation, from vine to vintage. So let's unravel the mystery of wine production. It's a journey that begins in a vineyard. The process of wine production begins in a vineyard. This isn't just any old plot of land, but a carefully chosen site where the grape variety can thrive. The grape selection is not a random choice, but a meticulous decision based on various factors. This includes the climate of the region, the characteristics of the soil, and the specific grape growing techniques employed. The location of the vineyard plays a significant role. Some grapes prefer the cool of high-altitude hilltops, while others bask in the warmth of sun-drenched valleys. The climate affects the ripening of the grapes, and in turn, the flavor profile of the wine. The soil, too, imparts its character. Different soils lend different mineral profiles, influencing the wine's complexity. And then there's the art of viticulture, the techniques of pruning, training, and managing the vines to ensure healthy, quality grapes. Once the grapes reach their peak ripeness, it's time for harvest. The grape harvest is a critical step in wine production. This is a moment of celebration, yet it is also a time of precision, requiring perfect timing. It's akin to capturing a moment in time, as the ripeness of the grape at the time of picking determines the sugar, acidity, and aroma profiles of the wine. Each grape variety has its own perfect moment, which is why the harvest can span over several weeks. Once the grapes are deemed ready, they are hand-picked with great care to avoid any damage. This meticulous process ensures that only the best grapes end up in the winery. From the vineyard, the grapes make a swift journey to the winery. This immediate transfer is crucial to prevent any unwanted fermentation or spoilage. It's a race against time, but one that, when done right, sets the stage for the magic to unfold. Now that the grapes have been harvested, the winemaking process can truly begin. Inside the winery, the freshly harvested grapes begin their transformation into wine. The journey from a plump, ripe grape to the smooth, aromatic wine we know and love is a fascinating one, and it all starts with the crushing process. The crushing is exactly as it sounds. The grapes are placed into a crusher, which gently breaks open the skins, releasing the juice inside. This mixture of juice, skins, seeds, and stems is known as must. But it's not just about getting the juice out. The skins are where we find the tannins, color, and flavor that will eventually shape the wine's character. Once the grapes are crushed, we move on to the fermentation process. This is where the real magic happens. Yeast is introduced to the must, and this microscopic organism has a very important job to do. It consumes the sugars in the grape juice and converts them into alcohol and carbon dioxide. This process can take anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks, depending on the type of wine being made. The temperature is carefully controlled throughout to ensure the yeast works effectively, but not too quickly. It's a delicate balance, but when done right, the result is nothing short of extraordinary. Once fermentation is complete, the wine is then ready for aging. This next stage of the process will further enhance the wine's flavor and complexity, but that's a story for another day. The final stages of wine production take place in the cellar. This is where the magic truly happens, where the wine's character evolves and matures during the aging process. Aging can occur in various vessels, from stainless steel tanks to oak barrels. Each method imparts its unique influence on the wine's final flavor profile. In oak barrels, the wine absorbs small amounts of oxygen and the wood's natural compounds. This process softens the wine and imparts complex flavors and aromas, such as vanilla, spice, and smoke. Stainless steel tanks, on the other hand, are used when the aim is to preserve the wine's fresh fruit flavors and acidity. After the aging process, the wine is ready for bottling. This stage is equally crucial to ensure the wine's quality and longevity. Bottles are meticulously cleaned before the wine is carefully poured in. Then comes the corking, a vital step to protect the wine from oxygen, which can lead to spoilage. Today you may also see synthetic corks or screw caps being used, each with its own benefits. Finally, the bottles are labeled with care, providing key information such as the wine's origin, grape varietal, and vintage. This process is both an art and a science, requiring great precision and attention to detail. And there you have it, from vineyard to bottle, that's how wine is produced. Wine production is truly a fascinating process. It's an artistic blend of science, tradition, and sheer patience. From the vine's first sprout, to the careful selection and harvesting of grapes, the intricate dance of crushing and fermentation, and the watchful waiting during aging and bottling. Every bottle tells a story of dedication, skill, and a dash of magic. Next time you sip on a glass of wine, remember the journey it took from vine to bottle. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share.